Hey there, welcome back. Nearly 7 million Americans live with Alzheimer's, and African Americans are twice as likely to develop it. Dr. Macie Smith wrote a Dementia Caregiver Called to Action. The Journey is a guide for caring for loved ones with dementia, and she's here with us today. Dr. Smith, it's great to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. So you have this great book right here, A Dementia's Caregiver Called to Action. So what inspired you to write that book?
Well, I've been in the industry for over 24 years working with seniors and their families who are living with Alzheimer's and dementia. And then my grandma developed dementia. And let me tell you, it looks totally different when it lands on your doorstep. But I had the information, the education, the knowledge to help my family through it. And I wanted to be able to help other families through it. Sean, just to lift the load of fear, lift the load of loss, grief, anger, uncertainty. It is a resource to add support and hope to families that are living with dementia.
Yeah, those caregivers, what is the biggest challenges for those folks?
The biggest challenge, I think, is knowing what resources are available, and then once you find out what resources are available, how to pay for those resources. Because it's important to know that Medicare, which is the insurance, medical insurance individuals get when they get 65, does not pay for non-medical care, long-term services and support. So someone to come into the home to provide assistance with bathing, dressing, dining, doesn't pay for that. Doesn't pay for assisted living, out-of-home placement. And so when they find that out, it is a sticker shock. And so this book prepares them for that particular journey.
Yeah, so common symptoms of dementia that families should look out for.
So it's much more than forgetfulness, because we all forget something here or there. It's called normal age memory impairment. So you know how you forget your glasses and they're on your face?
Right.
Are you looking for your cell phone and you talking on it?
Right, yeah.
That's perfectly fine, because you can quickly regain your cognitive ability and retrace your steps. But it's when that memory loss begins to happen more often and the person takes longer to regain their steps and to think back. Also, when they have trouble completing particular tasks that they've always been able to do, routine tasks such as making a cup of coffee, making a bed, driving home from work, driving home from the grocery store, remembering people's names and relationships. Something is wrong. It may not necessarily be dementia, because there are over 100 causes of dementia, but it does mean they need to get to their doctor.
Yeah, so the doctor gave my loved one a diagnosis. What are some key questions I should ask the doctor?
First, the very first thing you want to ask once you get a diagnosis of dementia is what type of dementia it is or what's causing it. Alzheimer's is only one type. It is the most common type. The second most common type is vascular dementia, which comes about as a result of someone having several mini strokes causing vascular lesions to the brain. The third most common type of dementia is dementia with Lewy bodies, and the fourth most common type is frontotemporal dementia. Sean, there's also what we call treatable dementias or pseudo-dementias, something that can be caused by medication side effects or urinary tract infections. So those areas can be treated, or even depression. Depression looks just like dementia on someone over the age of 65, but depression can be treated.
So Wendy Williams, I believe she has dementia. Can you kind of touch on that for me?
Yeah, so Wendy Williams has frontotemporal dementia, what's being reported. That's when there's a medley of illnesses attacking the frontal lobe and the temporal lobe. We typically see that early onset, which means prior to the age of 65, and substance abuse can be a contributing factor to that. So with her, you could tell that something was happening ongoing, but when it really revealed itself is when she got severely confused, basically what people would say talking out of her head, but really it's because of the cloudiness, the blockage, and the brain deterioration that's causing her responses to be that way. Your brain is your being. Your brain tells you what to say, what to do, and how to do it. And so if you have impairment, blockage, and tangles, then what you say and what you do is going to look a little differently.
Yeah, and we can pretty much carry on this conversation a little later. So your personal experience, you were a caregiver before. So how does that influence how you put everything into this book?
Oh, I am a straight shooter.
Okay.
I cut it to you straight, no chaser, because my book, as you can see, is very compact, it's very concise, it's very comprehensive. What do you do when you think something's going on? What do you do during diagnosis? And how do you build that team afterwards? Caregivers don't have time to read through a 5-chapter book. They don't need to know what happened when I was 6. They need to know, if mom is forgetting my name, what do I do? And I cut straight to the chase. I give you telephone numbers, websites, what to say, because it's important to know what to say and then what to expect and how to follow up.
Okay, sounds good to me. A Dementia Caregiver Call to Action. And wherever you buy your books.
Wherever you buy your books.
All right, sounds good to me. Thank you for being here.
Thank
I
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
I was so nervous. And we'll be right back.